Hello friends, welcome back. Let us finish the second part of the story that I started in my last video. The name of the story was Ali Baba and the 40 Thieves. So where we ended last first part of the story was when Ali Baba went to the cave and brought the dead body of his elder brother Qasim, which was in pieces. They brought it back and sewed its body, stitched it into, put it together. Actually, it was the idea of his maid. The name of the maid was uh, Marijuana. So she was a very wise girl, and according to her suggestion, they did this and they buried Qasim's body, and nobody in the neighborhood came to know the secret of the cave and the treasure. And then Ali Baba was uh, scared of going back to the cave, but he had to, because riches are, they make, they grow our greed. One cannot be satisfied with what we have, and he was going again and again to that cave, and now he had become more careful, and taking precautions, he went again into the cave, and he brought some more treasure back. But the thieves and the head of the thieves, he came to know that the body, Qasim's body, was taken back. So he knew that somebody else also knows about the secret. So they started searching into they went inquiring in their disguise, wearing common people's clothes, and then they started inquiring in the village about if there was any body buried which was in pieces and stitched together. Nobody exactly knew what they were talking about, but somehow they came to know about the death and the body which was buried recently, and they at night they marked the Ali Baba's house with a chalk, and they put a cross outside his door, and they went back, so that at night they decided to come at night and kill his whole family. So when they went back, Marijuana, the maid, she saw the sign, the cross on the door, and she became suspicious. She was a clever girl. So at night she put a cross, similar cross, on every door in the whole village. So when uh, those thieves came, they were taken aback. They were confused because there were the same signs on every door of the house. So they went back again. Again, somehow they came to know about Ali Baba, and that he had become rich. And then in that way, they also found out that this may be the person who has taken their treasure, or stolen their precious things. So at one time they made a plan, the head of the thieves, and they came there to Ali Baba's house in the guise of travelers. He came with 40 donkeys, and he said that I am a trader. I trade oil. He showed one drum on one on only in, on one donkey he had put oil in two drums. All others drums were having hiding those thieves in them. So the people in that time, people were very hospitable. They welcomed him. Okay, you can take rest at night, and they offered those travelers actually who were thieves. They offered them good food, but actually the head and the thieves had the plan to come out at night out of the drums and kill the whole family. So when they were cooking, uh, incidentally, Marijuana, the maid who was cooking meal, they were short of oil. So she thought that there is so much oil in that drum. If I take one or two jugs of oil, it will not harm the travelers, the traders. So she went to take oil, but by chance, whichever drum she opened, there was a man hiding, and the man thought that it was the head who was opening the lid of the drum, and he whispered out, Is it time? Is it time to come out? Barjona was very clever. She said, no, in whispering. In whispering, people, we cannot, it's not easy to recognize the sound of the person, voice of the person. So she again put the lid back on the drum, and in this way she came to know there is something fishy about it. So she took a lot of oil out of that drum which had oil in them, and she boiled a lot of oil in big cauldron, big pots, and one by one she poured the boiling oil into every drum, and in this way she killed all the 39 thieves. Only the head was left, and at night, the head came to his companions and called them out, come out, come out, whispering out to them, opening the lid, but nobody was there, they were all dead. He was very surprised, he was shocked. How come they all were dead? So at morning, very early morning, he was in a rush to go back. So he went back with all his 40 donkeys, and he could not tell the reason. Ali Baba and his uh, wife, they kept asking, what is the matter? Why are you leaving so early without having even breakfast? But he could not. He mumbled something, and he went out in a hurry to get away from there as soon as possible, because he was scared that he has been duped and he has been taken in to the trick. So who was the cleverer person? The maid, because Ali Baba was a simple kind of person, still he was simple. So that's all, that's the end of the story. I hope you liked it. So tell me in your comments how you liked it, and if you want me to take up some topic, you can ask me in the comments. I have given my WhatsApp number here, you can contact me. Okay, see you again very soon. Bye bye, take care.